My mother just started collecting paper cuttings and just putting it together from 1970. So the first article is about how I started, how I went to America and got interested in basketball there and came back and did and started a basketball team. And then there's lots of pictures of the local teams that are coached and the club sides. So I started teaching at the Catholic High in 1972, and then some of the players, as they started to come through from the Catholic High, started to play club basketball. And then we did a basketball camp for years at the Catholic High. So we'd have like 200 kids for a week in the summer, and they'd sleep in the classrooms. And we did basketball all day long from like 8:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. And we'd feed them, we'd bring cooks in and feed them and just play lots and lots of basketball. And that's the St Saviour's basketball team that we had. And there's 4 lads who were selected for the Catholic Schools of Great Britain. This is before we got any England internationals. So we had lads who were playing for Catholic Schools of Great Britain in European Championships. Just generally, lots and lots of articles in the 70s. That's a basketball camp again. Just loads of this is an interesting one. This is a load of boys from St Malachy's School in Belfast who came over in 1998 when the Troubles were on in Belfast, and they managed to get a grant if it was educational. So McCormick Spices, who were here in Ellesmere Port, let them come along and learn about the spices there. They played in a basketball tournament with us, and our under-15s this year went to a tournament in St Malachy's in Belfast in 2020. So they came here in 1998, and we've ended up going back there.
How did they do?
They won the tournament. Yeah, they did really well. And that was when we went to America in 1978. Sorry, that's 1978, not 98. 1978. So that's when we went to America in 1978. I was saying with the 4 England players. They were all in there. So yeah, it's just my mother collecting all these pictures of the teams that we had and all the local press and local coverage that we got. That's when we went to a tournament in Belgium with the St Saviour's team. That's going to Holland, to a tournament in Holland. So we travelled a lot, but you have to do that if you're going to be successful. You have to broaden your horizons.
How did you fund it? Was it all fundraising?
Yeah, loads of fundraising. So when we went to America, we raised £10,000. 5,000 of that was collecting newspapers. So every month we used to drive around with parents in the cars, and we used to collect newspapers from all the households in Ellesmere Port. And the week after, we put a slip through. We have great big skips on the schoolyard from a paper company called Maybanks in Liverpool, and they'd take them and weigh them, and then they'd send us a chit. And so we'd telling us how many tons of paper we'd got, and then we'd put this letter through saying, thanks to your help, we got 24 tons of paper last week, and that was worth £750 to us. Thanks for your help, we'll be back again on the weekend of such and such. Please leave your papers tied in bundles outside your gate. And we just drive around and pick them all up. And we just did a whole day of that, once a month. So yeah, that's Joe Lofthouse, who was the first chairman of the team. And he was the chairman, he brought me here. He had a coach company and he sponsored the team. And he brought me here to coach, and we ended up having a great friendship together. He's moved now, he's living down on the south coast, but we still see each other, we play golf together. Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, there were good times.
Do you have a favourite season in particular that you remember? Anything?
Well, it's got to be the jet wash year.
Yeah.
This has to be. That was just an amazing year.
Did the publicity and everything else improve after that year?
Yeah, it was pretty good. We've had a really good following. It was tough because we started in Ellesmere Port, and we started in the old sports centre, the Epic, and then they, for some mysterious reason, they took the seats, they had bleacher seating at one end, on one side, and they took them out and put squash courts in. The team manager, the manager of the centre was a squash player, just funnily enough. So we took the seats out, so we couldn't play there. So we had to go to the Northgate Arena. So I went to the Northgate Arena, and then we were basically asked by Ellesmere Port Council about 5 years ago if we would be interested in coming back, because we were building this new sports centre. So we got right behind it. We managed to get the Sports Council to put £1 million into this place, because it cost 15 million to build. The Sports Council put £1 million in, providing we were here, which was great for us and great for the town and the centre. So now we play our games here, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to play here. It's a great arena.